Okay, arrived at the Seagull Trust Cruises, Falkirk Canal. Just waiting on John getting here, lazy bones, still in his bed when I phoned him this morning. I just realised I was bumping my gums there, I wasn't even recording. Anyway, we're in Falkirk. We're going to get the kayaks into the canal today and head along through the Falkirk tunnel, which I believe is at that direction there, and then turn around, come back, head towards the Falkirk wheel. Never done any canal kayaking before, so this should make for an interesting day. We've got permission from the Seagull Trust this morning to use this launching pad here to access the canal. I would ask permission if anybody's thinking about coming up here, just to be courteous. There is a boat going out at 10:30 this morning, but it looks as though there's plenty of room to squeeze past any boats on the canal that are coming the opposite direction. Oh, it's a right wee wind blowing there, a wee cold wind. Right, just spoke with John there. He says there's not going to be a great deal of activity going down the canal today. Thankfully, they'll just be themselves and another purple canal boat, holiday makers. At some point we might see them on the water, so not going to be a great deal of activity, but hopefully we'll see a couple of boats in the passing. Hey, alrighty, you made it, sleepyhead. Hey, I'm sleepy.
So, good. Nice morning.
Hiya. Alright, no panic, no problem. Okay? Right, you put your skeg down. Yeah, Bonnie, I'm not letting you go. Put your skeg down. A wee bit further to your left side, George, at your back. Okay? Ready? I went in for a cold dip in the tub yesterday. I'll tell you what, it was painful.
Is it?
That was sitting at 10 degrees as well.
It's real wind, isn't it?
Right, buddy.
Right, let me go, Paul.
Right.
That's a bit I can't join you.
Aye, it is. A real bummer. You don't want to go in wet.
No. Soaking, mate.
Right, take care, mate.
Hey John, see you again.
Catch you after. Well, that was the excitement we didn't really want.
Catch that in film.
Huh?
You get that in the film.
I'm not sure if it was running or not. I hope it was.
It was leaning towards the thing, the way it was going there. You should paddle at the bottom of the water. Oh, I must have loved this sitting there going home soaking. Just through the shores and bring a change of clothing with
I know I've only got a pair of trousers actually.
Eh?
I've only got a spare pair of trousers.
Oh.
I wasn't planning on going in, you know.
No planning on getting in.
I don't suppose John was planning on getting in either. Okay, people are just coming up to the Falkirk tunnel. Yeah, 630 metres. Anyway, George was saying he done a bit of research on the Google, and this tunnel was made because some rich guy who owned a lot of land didn't want the canal going through his land, so they had to build this tunnel, which is a real bonus for us because then we get to go through it. Right, looking all clear. I was saying to the guy down at the Falkirk Rail, I says, I looked at the tunnel, I says it's got a green light in it, it's going red, then green, red, green, red. He says, it doesn't work. Might get a bit wet going in.
Yeah.
Might get a bit wet going in.
Light on, yeah.
What's he?
My light on.
Alright, it's on, aye. Right, you go first. It's scary! You alright there, George? See, when you're coming into the tunnel, it doesn't actually look quite as long. But once you're in it, yeah, it's a fairly distance. Does give quite a eerie feel to it, doesn't it? Makes me think back to that movie about the. Makes me think back to the movie about the boys in Thailand and the cave system. when it was flooding the water. I mean, they must have been absolutely petrified. Really? I just know the reflection of the light. Yeah, it's quite scary floating through here in a kayak, never mind stuck in a cave full of water. Definitely one ticked off the bucket list. The things to do before you kick. Paddle through the Falkirk tunnel. You ever done a Bath's holiday job? Quite fancy it actually. Not here, but somewhere like the Norfolk Broads or something. Be quite nice. Just paddle up to this sign and see what it says up here. Right, you get 30 miles along here, you could be in Edinburgh. Falkirk Tunnel, which you've just come through, is quarter of a mile back that way. And then we're heading for the Falkirk Rail, which is 2 miles and 3/4 in that direction, back past the Seagull Trust. Hopefully get that done today. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, we're still dry, thankfully. See you later. Alright, bud. See you later. And here we go, back through the tunnel. scraggy thistle.
Quarters of a mile now.
Alright, good. 3/4 of a mile to go. Right, unfortunately I've got a wee portage between here and the lower section of the canal just before the Falkirk reel. So let's hope we can get in at the lower section without any great hassle. Well, this adventure would have all been for nothing. Yeah, amazing setup this, isn't it?
Aye.
How it all operates. Yeah. Be quite good fun to see something you actually using it.
What's that? 9. That's what it is.
Oh, aye, go, that's a drop. Wow, look at that. Wow, that is straight way down. Wow. Right, thank you to George. We've made that portage down to the lower section of the canal. We're on the last leg now. We're on the last leg down to the Falkirk wheel. We've got the tunnel, another tunnel just round the corner. Should come into view any second. Yeah. There it is. So, get a wee paddle through there, we'll be on the wheel. Oh, it's a tad windy. Well, it's meant to be a green light, but I'm just going to go anyway. I mean, I'll be able to turn back if there's a boat coming up. Yeah?
That's the view in front.
Yeah, it is, aye. Oh yeah, it's much more modern. We might get jail yet, but we made it. I thought I'd been able to paddle right up and look over the edge, but there's a barrier. Maybe just as well. Oh, that was good.